if you look at today's housing finance market, where do you see the greatest unmet needs for the system, and what types of housing activities should receive preferential treatment through advanced collateral policies, pricing, or otherwise?
The question actually does a beautiful job framing up the answer. So one, doubling the AHP makes sense. It's a highly profitable system. They no longer have the burden of paying off their F-Corp bonds. So having more money available for those grant programs is a valuable but insufficient first step. The second part of your question really gets to the core of the issue, which is how can we use the Federal Home Loan Bank system to shape the structure of the financial system and the type of credit available to better meet the needs of families as it did for the first 50 years. I could not agree with everything Mr. Lockhart said more in terms of the valuable role that banks like his play in serving the communities. And part of the value of the Federal Home Loan Banks is they have those local relationships. But to harness those local relationships to make more useful loans, they need to be willing to actually take smart risks. They need to be willing to engage in non-recourse lending, but select non-recourse lending in ways where you can show that the advances are actually backing projects that would not otherwise occur. So look at the stages of development. There's certain types of home loans where we've gotten a very liquid market, and other areas where we're still in multifamily and in development where there's still significant shortcomings in the market. So it's allowing the Federal Home Loan Banks to work with member institutions to understand how we can develop a new type of advanced structure that allows those monies lent to be used to really share the risk associated with the type of lending that the public needs to see. You want to see a lot more support for the small institutions. The small institutions, the community financial institutions, are still playing a very significant role in mortgages where the large banks aren't. And yes, they are benefiting from the current system, but they're playing a much smaller role in the current system. So we could use all of the accrued dividends, all of the wealth that has been built up to have far more impact. If we don't have to take anybody out of the system, you don't have to kick them out, just really limit their membership and limit their advances. So it is really providing support where it's meant to provide support, which is the smaller financial institutions that play much more of an important role in this area.